Hi everyone, I'm Alexis Abbott and I am doing an unboxing video. Yay! So tomorrow I have the Love and Sex Show, which is a local trade show here in St. John's, Newfoundland. So me and J. Margot Critch, a Harlequin author, are going to be there selling our books. So I ordered 2 huge boxes and I know you guys love seeing the paperbacks and being able to feel them and smell them in your hands, so I figured you could get some of my excitement. So we will start with book box 1. I'm not sure if you guys have seen on social media, I have a bunny. He absolutely adores this stuff. He will play in it for days. I am probably torturing him right now just by making him listen to it. So first up is my little short that was for Valentine's Day. It's sweet, it's cute, it's fun, it's a little over the top, and it's a bit of a departure from my usual, but I really wanted to write a good guy. So, Most Wanted Lily. It is about a detective who saves a woman from an improper arrest, and she and him work together to try to rescue the rest of her friends while falling in love. So it's really sweet, it's really fun, totally great for one of those easy Sunday afternoon reads. I ordered a lot of copies of these because I think they'll do really well. Next up is Ruthless. This was kind of my first mafia romance. It's a stepbrother romance, a girl who she and her stepbrother had kind of a thing, but he pushed her away. So it's all about they were being reunited and her realizing just what was happening to make him leave. So it's very romantic, it's kind of intense, it's gritty, it kind of has a bit of that forbidden love going on, so if you like that, check out Ruthless. The Hitman novels are not going to be in any order because I have not opened these yet. So this is Saved by the Hitman. I originally released this one as Saved by the Outlaw because it has a lot of motorcycle club romance, but he is still a hitman and he still works with one of the other hitmen, Mikhail. This is all about Leon and Cherry. She's a kind of firecracker who is a reporter, but she keeps being given bluff pieces, so she really wants to break out into something gritty, and when her father dies, she comes back to investigate what they've been calling an accident, but is actually a murder. So if you want something kind of a bit more mystery, a bit more intrigue to it, Leon and Cherry is great. This is Saved by the Hitman. That might be the only books in here, I'm not sure. Oh, there's one little one hiding in the bottom, Falling for Her Boss. This is another kind of departure. It's sweet, it's a boss, a billionaire, and his intern who fall in love despite not really wanting to. Neither of them are ready, but it just kind of happens. So it's another quick, fun, short read. It's just a little novella, Falling for Her Boss. So that is all for box 1. So I dare say box 2 has many more hitmen. Oh, so many hitmen, I can already see. So this is Stolen from the Hitman. At its core, it's kind of a teacher-student romance. She is supposed to become a a gymnast, and she's going to Europe to train, but her first day there kind of ends in chaos when she's picked up by a human trafficking ring. Luckily, her teacher used to be a member of the mafia, and he immediately snaps to help her and her friend out of a terrible situation, and they still manage to find love during it, because that's obviously a core of all of my books, is unlikely people falling in love. So this one's great. It is one of the best reviewed of the series. It was so much fun to write. It had a lot of intrigue and mystery and thrills. Definitely starts out strong. So check this one out. It's Stolen from the Hitman. My first one, Owned by the Hitman. So this is the very first Hitman book. It is all about Ivan and Katie. Katie is a business owner. She owns a bar that she inherited from her father. Unfortunately, she also inherited a whole lot of problems. So one of those problems is that she has a huge debt to the mob. And Ivan, he makes her a deal that she can't refuse. So Owned by the Hitman. Taken by the Hitman is probably the darkest of the series, but also I think the most hopeful. It's two people who are very damaged, who have a lot going on, who really need to fall in love, who really need to find somebody else that they can trust and count on. It starts out very dark, but I think that makes the conclusion even brighter because of the fact that they came so far and they achieved so much together. And it was really a character-driven story about two people who just seem too damaged to falling in love. So that's Taken by the Hitman. Okay. So this one is Captive of the Hitman. You remember me talking about Leon and Cherry. Well, in this one, Alicia and Mikhail are actually friends with Leon and Cherry, and there is some awesome crossover. This is one of my favorite Hitmen. I have such a soft spot for Mikhail. I think he's all of the right parts, dominant and alpha, but also really caring and really loving. Really will do anything for his girl. So this is Captive of the Hitman. Oh, Sold to the Hitman. This is about Cassie and about Andre. This has newly been brought into an audiobook format as well, along with Owned. So if you like listening to audiobooks, you can get those. Sold to the Hitman is all about a man who finds that his employer, the mafia, is doing human trafficking. So they have a bridal slave auction, and he decides that he cannot let this one specific, very delicate, very frightened looking woman go ahead with the slave auction. So he buys her. And so it's all about, she's terrified, she doesn't know what to expect, she's frightened at how this happened, she's been betrayed by her parents, and finding that somehow she can trust the man that bought her, that she can actually come to love him. So it's really sweet, it's really passionate, there's some amazing sex scenes in this one, just like all of my books. But if you're looking for something kind of sweet and someone innocent slowly changing someone much harsher than her, this is definitely an awesome starter. Okay, so those were the only hitmen I ordered. So the next two books I have, Criminal. This is my first romance novel. It is another stepbrother romance. It's a bit grittier, it's a bit more explicit than my other ones. It was very exploratory. I was really trying to try something new and bring something interesting to the genre, and I think I hit the mark in a lot of ways. And I learned a lot from this book as well. So this one is all about Caden and Abigail. She needs his help and he needs her. It's definitely a romance. It's a bit grittier than my other books, but I still think it's an amazing novel. And this is my newest release, Sights on the Seal. So this is a Navy SEAL romance. It's completely different than all the rest. I really wanted to do something new. So it's all about a second chance romance, about a secret baby. She had a one-night stand with him years ago. They had a child, but he never knew about it. So now he's left Afghanistan, he's come home, and he wants to reunite with her and her child. So that's Sights on the Seal, and that's my last book reveal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Leave a comment below if you want to see more of these. Thank you. Bye.